Imagine spending $70,000 on an electric SUV, thinking you are buying the future of transportation, only to discover it is actually a fire hazard sitting in your driveway. That is exactly what thousands of EV owners are experiencing right now. We're not talking about minor software glitches or cosmetic issues. These are full-blown safety recalls involving battery fires, sudden power loss, and systems failing so catastrophically that manufacturers are literally telling owners to park away from buildings. Today, I am exposing 5 electric SUVs that are so unreliable. They're already being recalled. And what I found about Tesla owners will shock you. If you are considering going electric anytime soon, this video could save you from making a $70,000 mistake. Let's dive in. At number 5, we have the Ford Mustang Mach-E, a vehicle that was supposed to prove Ford could beat Tesla at their own game. Instead, it is becoming a cautionary tale about rushing electric vehicles to market. Ford positioned the Mach-E as their flagship EV, complete with the iconic Mustang name and promises of cutting-edge technology. But behind the sleek exterior lies a growing list of problems that have left owners questioning their decision. The most serious issue affecting the Mach-E involves sudden power loss while driving. Imagine cruising down the highway at 70 miles per hour when your SUV suddenly loses all power. No acceleration, no warning, just dead weight rolling down the road. This isn't a hypothetical scenario. Ford has documented dozens of cases where the Mach-E's powertrain simply shuts down without warning, leaving drivers stranded in dangerous situations. The problem is so severe that Ford issued a recall affecting over 39,000 vehicles in 2023 alone. But power loss is just the beginning. Mach-E owners have reported frequent software crashes, charging system failures, and battery pack issues that can cost upwards of $20,000 to replace. The vehicle's advanced driver assistance features, which Ford markets heavily, have proven unreliable and sometimes dangerous. Multiple owners have reported instances where the lane-keeping system suddenly jerked the steering wheel, or the adaptive cruise control failed to detect stopped traffic. The charging experience, crucial for any electric vehicle, has been particularly problematic. Many Mach-E owners report that their vehicles won't charge at public stations, or worse, get stuck connected to chargers and can't disconnect. Ford's own charging network has been plagued with outages and compatibility issues. For a vehicle that costs between $50,000 and $70,000, these aren't minor inconveniences. They're fundamental failures that make the vehicle unreliable for daily use. What makes this situation even more frustrating for owners is Ford's response. Many report long wait times for repairs, difficulty getting warranty coverage, and dealers who seem unfamiliar with the technology. Some owners have had their vehicles in service for weeks or even months waiting for parts. If you are considering a Mach-E, understand that you are essentially becoming a beta tester for Ford's electric future. Moving to number 4, we have the Volkswagen ID.4, an SUV that promised German engineering excellence, but delivered Germanic overcomplication. Instead, VW marketed the ID.4 as their answer to Tesla's dominance, complete with cutting-edge battery technology and European sophistication. What they actually delivered was a vehicle so problematic that it is facing multiple recalls and class action lawsuits from frustrated owners. The ID.4's problems start with its electrical system, which seems ironic for an electric vehicle. Owners report frequent system crashes, random warning lights, and infotainment systems that freeze or reboot while driving. The vehicle's charging port has been particularly troublesome, with many units failing to open or close properly. Some owners have been locked out of their vehicles when the electronic door handles malfunction, while others have found themselves trapped inside when the system fails. Battery issues plague the ID.4 more than any other problem. VW has recalled thousands of vehicles due to battery cell defects that can cause fires or complete power loss. The recall notice warns owners that their vehicles may suddenly lose power while driving, creating obvious safety hazards. Even worse, Some ID.4s have experienced thermal runaway events, essentially uncontrolled battery fires that are nearly impossible to extinguish and can burn for hours. The software problems are equally concerning. VW's over. The air update system has failed repeatedly, sometimes leaving vehicles in worse condition than before the update. Some owners report that updates have disabled key features like air conditioning or charging capability. The navigation system has been particularly unreliable, often providing incorrect routing or failing to recognize charging stations. Production quality has been another major issue. Many ID.4s have arrived at dealerships with faulty wiring, misaligned body panels, and interior components that come loose or break easily. VW's dealer network has struggled to handle the complexity of electric vehicle service. Many owners report that local dealers lack the training or equipment to properly diagnose and repair ID.4 problems. If you are considering an ID.4, prepare for a potentially expensive and frustrating ownership experience. At number 3, we have the BMW iX, a luxury SUV that costs over $80,000 but delivers reliability that would be embarrassing in a $20,000 economy car. BMW positioned the iX as their flagship electric vehicle, complete with premium materials, cutting-edge technology, and the promise of German luxury. Instead, it has become an expensive lesson in how not to build an electric vehicle. The iX's most serious problem involves its high-voltage battery system. BMW has issued multiple recalls related to battery cell defects that can cause fires or sudden power loss. The recall notices warn that the battery pack may overheat, potentially leading to thermal runaway and fire. Some owners have reported smoke coming from their vehicles, while others have experienced complete electrical system failures that left them stranded. The vehicle's complex electrical architecture has proven problematic from day one. The iX uses multiple computer systems that frequently conflict with each other, leading to cascading failures that can disable multiple vehicle functions simultaneously. Owners report situations where the air conditioning, charging system, and even door locks have all failed at the same time due to software conflicts. Charging has been particularly problematic for iX owners. Despite BMW's promises of ultra-fast charging capabilities, many vehicles can't achieve their rated charging speeds due to software limitations or hardware failures. Some iX models have been recalled because their charging systems can overheat and potentially cause fires. The charging port itself has been prone to mechanical failures, leaving owners unable to charge their $80,000 plus SUVs. The iX's advanced driver assistance features, which BMW markets heavily, have proven unreliable and sometimes dangerous. Multiple owners report instances where the lane-keeping system has suddenly jerked the steering wheel, or the automatic emergency braking has activated unnecessarily. The adaptive cruise control has been particularly problematic, sometimes failing to detect stopped traffic or maintaining unsafe following distances. Interior quality, despite the premium price point, has been disappointing. Many iX owners report electronic components failing within the first year of ownership. The infotainment system frequently crashes or becomes unresponsive, for a vehicle that can easily cost $100,000 with options. These failures are simply unacceptable. Number 2 brings us to the Genesis GV60, Hyundai's luxury brand attempt to compete with Tesla and BMW. But the execution has been anything but luxurious for owners dealing with constant recalls and reliability issues. Genesis positioned the GV60 as a tech-forward luxury SUV that would challenge established premium EVs. The reality has been far different, with multiple recalls and widespread quality issues that have tarnished the brand's reputation. The GV60's most serious problem involves its electrical system architecture. The vehicle uses Hyundai's new EGMP platform, which sounds impressive in marketing materials, but has proven problematic in real-world use. Multiple recalls have been issued for electrical system failures that can cause complete power loss while driving. Some owners have reported their vehicles simply shutting down without warning, creating obvious safety hazards. Battery thermal management has been particularly problematic. The GV60's battery pack has been recalled multiple times due to cooling system failures that can cause overheating and potential fires. Some owners have reported battery pack replacements within the first year of ownership, a repair that can cost $30,000 or more. The charging system has also been unreliable, with many vehicles experiencing slow charging speeds or complete charging failures. The vehicle's face recognition and fingerprint scanner systems, heavily marketed as cutting-edge features, have proven more troublesome than helpful. Many owners report that these systems frequently fail to recognize authorized users, leaving them locked out of their own vehicles. When these systems malfunction, they can prevent the vehicle from starting even with the traditional key fob. Software updates have been particularly problematic for GV60 owners. Genesis is over. The Air update system has repeatedly failed, sometimes requiring dealer visits to complete. Some updates have actually disabled vehicle features or created new problems. Build quality issues have plagued the GV60 from launch. Many vehicles have arrived at dealers with electrical problems, interior components that don't fit properly, and paint defects. And at number 1, the revelation that will shock Tesla owners everywhere. The Tesla Model Y, the best-selling electric SUV in America, is actually one of the most recalled vehicles on the road today. This isn't speculation or bias. These are documented recalls from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration that affect millions of vehicles. While Tesla's marketing machine has convinced many that they're buying the future of transportation, the reality is that Model Y owners are dealing with more recalls and safety issues than almost any other vehicle on the market. Tesla has issued recalls affecting virtually every Model Y ever produced. The list is staggering. Seatbelt issues that could cause them to disconnect in a crash, software problems that can cause sudden acceleration or braking, charging port failures, battery defects, suspension problems, and even issues with the roof glass that could cause it to detach while driving. In 2023 alone, Tesla recalled over 2 million vehicles for various safety defects. The most serious recalls involve the vehicle's autopilot system, which Tesla markets as advanced driver assistance, but has been linked to numerous accidents. The system has been recalled multiple times for software issues that can cause it to misinterpret road conditions, fail to detect obstacles, or suddenly disengage without warning. Some accidents have been fatal, leading to ongoing investigations by federal safety regulators. Battery thermal management issues have affected hundreds of thousands of Model Y vehicles. Tesla has acknowledged that some battery packs can overheat and potentially catch fire. The company has issued recalls for battery defects and has had to replace entire battery packs in some vehicles, a repair that can cost $20,000 or more. Some owners have reported their Model Y catching fire while parked, a terrifying scenario that highlights the serious nature of these defects. Build quality remains inconsistent, despite Tesla's claims of improved manufacturing. Many Model Y owners report paint defects, panel gaps, interior components that break or come loose, and electrical problems right from delivery. The vehicle's complex door handles have been particularly problematic, sometimes failing to operate in cold weather and potentially trapping occupants inside during emergencies. Tesla's service network, while growing, remains inadequate for the number of vehicles on the road. Many owners report wait times of weeks or months for service appointments. Parts availability is a constant issue, with some repairs taking months to complete due to back orders. Mobile service, while convenient when available, is often limited to minor repairs. What makes the Tesla situation most concerning is the company's approach to addressing problems. Rather than traditional recalls that bring vehicles to dealers, Tesla often attempts to fix issues through software updates. While this can be convenient, it also means that serious hardware problems may be addressed with software band. aids that don't actually solve the underlying issues. Here is the harsh reality about electric SUV ownership in 2025. The technology simply isn't mature enough for mainstream adoption without significant compromises. These aren't just growing pains or minor inconveniences we're talking about. These are fundamental safety and reliability issues that affect every aspect of vehicle ownership, from battery fires to complete electrical system failures. Today's electric SUVs are proving that the rush to electrification has prioritized speed to market over quality and safety. The automotive industry has essentially turned consumers into beta testers for unproven technology. While the promise of electric vehicles remains compelling, instant torque, environmental benefits, and cutting-edge features, the reality is that most current EVs require patience, understanding, and significant financial resources to own successfully. If you are considering an electric SUV, do your research, understand the risks, and make sure you have realistic expectations about reliability and service. Because right now, buying electric means accepting that you are part of an ongoing experiment.